Welcome to my LBRY and Odysee 1000 follower special. I never figured I would even get ever remotely close to 1,000 followers or subscribers, because frankly, my content ain't the dandiest in terms of overall quality and presentation. And I've said that many a time before, I very much thank y'all, no matter the platform, for each and every one of y'all who watch my videos and subscribed or whatever the method may be. I very much thank y'all for it because, well, I've never had money to put into the channel. But that's part of why I titled this video Please Watch, because now that I have 1,000 followers, I figured I'd go ahead and officially say that I am doing, in the future, I would say within 8 months at the max, probably more like 5 or 6, but 8 months at the very max, I am doing content creation full time as a career. I'm not necessarily saying this is what I'm going to do forever, but I'm at the very least going to test the waters and hopefully do it forever. Like, that's the want to do it forever. I'll see how it goes. And that's what I would prefer to do, so I'll definitely try to make it so. And with being able to go full-time as a career, I can now put money into the channel, because ultimately I would be getting more money out of the channel by doing so. And with that, again, when I actually start doing it full-time, the quality of the videos will most certainly go up. As I've said in previous videos, the reason that videos with my voice in it has ended up as this is because the way that YouTube uploads videos now, it just crashes. It doesn't really work anymore unless the video is of low image quality, aka pretty much 480p. And on LBRY, the way their LBRY.tv works, which is what I used to upload because their app is actually larger than what can fit on my phone. No offense to them, just that's how it is right now. Their app doesn't really go like all the way through. It will just freeze or quit doing it or whatever it may be. So I have to have a short video or low quality video just for it to upload in time. I don't really think that's a fault of them. I think that's just of the times or whatever. Coronavirus, I made a video of that. That just has to be the limitations right now for a company still on the up and up and still improving and all that. So I'm not really faulting them for that. That's just the times we live in. I'm sure that will get better in the future. But for the immediate future, something that will definitely help me is that as soon as I can, in the tentative sense, I'm going to get a PlayStation 5, because that would directly impact my channel. That's directly money spent from LBRY and Odysee going back into the channel. And with the PlayStation 5, that will directly help the quality of my videos. Because from what I can tell, with the PlayStation 5, I will both be able to do direct capture videos in 4K. I'm pretty sure that's guaranteed. From what I can tell, it's just straightforward. You can direct capture footage from, say, Gran Turismo 7 when it comes out, or even just playing GT Sport on the PS5 for when I get it. I can direct capture that video in 4K and then just upload it. And from what I can tell, because the PlayStation 5 has a mic directly into the controller, my internet could never really support a mic when, like, doing live streams or whatever. So I never really had a mic for the PS4. But because the PS5 gives you a mic in the controller, from what I can tell, I can use the PS5 mic in the controller to then record my voice onto stuff. And then I assume I would edit it in the PS5 version of Share Factory or whatever. And then I could upload stuff with my voice in it in 4K. I'm pretty sure that will happen, but that's not necessarily guaranteed. But what is guaranteed, at the very least, I can get direct capture stuff in 4K, and I will try my very best to be able to put my voice in it in 4K. And one of the beauties of PlayStation 2 is because it's a middle ground. It's not directly a video directly to a platform. The PlayStation is the middle ground. The PlayStation 5 itself would upload the video. That can actually be done in the background without crashing and stuff. Like, at least with the PlayStation 4s, I'm sure the PlayStation 5 will do it too, being the newer hardware and stuff. At least with the PlayStation 4, I can upload a video in the background and then continue playing video games or whatever it may be. As long as the PlayStation 4 is on and connected to internet, the video will upload. That just doesn't really seem to be the case with YouTube now because they're inept. And LBRY and Odysee, both the same in that sense. LBRY and Odysee as of now, because the times we're in, they're still improving and all that. They have actually improved as well since I first made the first video talking about that. The maximum LBRY and Odysee upload has gone from 1 gigabyte to 2 gigabytes. So they are obviously putting effort into that. So again, that's why I'm not really complaining about LBRY and Odysee, because they're putting as much effort into it as they can. So that's no big deal. And eventually they're going to have their own form of live streaming and all that. But that kind of ties into the next part of the video. As much effort as they can, and the live streaming aspect and all that. YouTube is not at all putting in effort right now. Remember, the main point of this video is LBRY and Odysee have gotten to 1,000 followers, so therefore I can go full time. Well, on YouTube, when you get to 1,000 subscribers, which is the equivalent of followers, you can make money, you can monetize your channel, you can get partners, and theoretically go full time, depending on how much money you make. From what I can tell, you make equivalent of the same follower to subscriber ratio, more money on LBRY than you do on YouTube, more money on Odysee than you do on YouTube overall. Of course, it's on a creator-to-creator basis, but I feel like on the average, LBRY and Odysee is more profitable than YouTube when having the same follower/subscriber on each. But anyway, YouTube, you can monetize your channel at 1,000 subscribers as long as you follow their restricted and censored content, which is one of the main reasons I like LBRY and Odysee. And I'm sure if y'all are watching this from the LBRY and Odysee point of view, you already know what I'm talking about, so I'm not going to get too much into that. That's probably why you're on the site in general, because you know well of this issue. But the YouTube side of things, the main issue now, which is actually a new thing, YouTube is still getting worse. They are not improving. They're still making their platform worse, and continuously so. Time after time again, making it worse and worse and worse. And this is yet another nail in the coffin. At this point, it's damn near stake in the coffin. And that's kind of the point too, damn near it. On YouTube, they are now monetizing all channels, as long as they adhere to their censorship and such. Meaning that channels that are quote-unquote family-friendly, no matter how many views they have, no matter how many videos they have, no matter how many subscribers they have, YouTube is now monetizing them. In theory, that sounds like a decent idea, doesn't it? Give all the creators at least a piece of the pie money-wise. Well, no, that's not what they're doing. They're monetizing the channel for themselves. YouTube takes all the money of channels that have under 1,000 subscribers, aka my channel, and the vast majority of channels on YouTube. I would say probably, and this is not an over-exaggeration, at least 95% of channels on YouTube have under 1,000 subscribers. Hell, it might even be 99. I don't know exact specifics. It's probably higher than I'm really even predicting, and the sad part about it. And that can't happen. I will not stand for that. Of any channel whatsoever under 1,000 subscribers, please use ad block on YouTube. YouTube at this point, again, as I've said in many a previous video, I don't really want a giant company to fail because it would hurt the economy and lose a lot of jobs and all that. But if there's a company that needs to fail, not for the workers or the loss of money and all that, but for the principles of the company, it is YouTube and 2K Sports. But that's a different video I've already gotten into. YouTube and 2K Sports need to fail. They're too scummy. They've gotten gradually worse to the point of There's no point for a creator to even ever go to YouTube. There's no point for anyone to ever even play a modern 2K game. 2K is a different video that I've already gone into, just using that for comparison. There's no need whatsoever for any creator to ever start on YouTube anymore. Because you cannot live stream, period, on YouTube without a mediator, like being the PlayStation or whatever, or capture software. You can't directly live stream on YouTube anymore unless you have the 1,000 subscribers. You can't get money unless you have the 1,000 subscribers. And no matter how many subscribers you have, your channel will have ads on it. Period. That's now how it is. Unless your channel is not considered family friendly. Which ties into sort of the next point of, I might have to change the way I do content on YouTube because I don't want ads on my videos. I don't want to force y'all to go through ads. Again, very much if you have the ability to use ad block in the discussion, use ad block always and forever on YouTube. But in terms of changing around content, I'm just going to have to go from saying holy shnikes to holy fuck. Or Jiminy Cricket to... Actually, that one... I don't... I'd say just saying Jesus Christ or whatever it may be is not... I don't know. I don't think you're necessarily allowed to monetize or demonetize based on religion anymore. There'd be lawsuits, but so Jiminy Cricket or probably should... But y'all get the point of what I'm saying. Is I have to actually add cussing into my videos now on YouTube to get the ads off of there that they're forcing onto the channel. That's stupid in every way, shape, and form. Or fucked up in every way, shape, and form. So that way I can get the ads off of this video. But there's also a direct negative to that too, is that if I start cussing more on YouTube to be able to make sure there's no ads on YouTube, that still means that less people actually see the video on YouTube because, one, YouTube won't recommend it, and two, because the YouTube video that I would put on GT Planet has to then go with the GT Planet rules of essentially the same as YouTube, is keep it the content family friendly, no major cussing or whatever. I could probably say just like ass or something like that, but I really don't think I can say fuck and shit and stuff like that. But, yeah, so that means that this video in general can't go directly on GT Planet. Now, there is something of that, if LBRY can actually, and Odysee, either or, both, whatever, can go directly to YouTube, or, I mean, directly to GT Planet, and then I can avoid YouTube, that would definitely be positive. Just be able to embed it to GT Planet. I don't know if that requires contacting GT Planet or contacting LBRY and Odysee or both or whatever. I'll look into that as time goes on. But for now, the main issue is YouTube itself. YouTube is putting ads on my videos, essentially, and I'm not having that. As soon as I can move away from YouTube, I'm doing so, and that's a fact. But for now, what I am moving to is full-time. I'm working towards that, and as soon as I can get there, I will definitely say it. But this is the announcement to say that I am officially doing that. Now, there is actually a chance, I'm looking into it as well, that coronavirus kind of put a hole in that for this year, like where I graduated before or whatever. This bit of time has been downtime because of Corona. But with Corona, it's looking like we're going to cure and all that. Of next year, starting like August-ish, 2021, I might have a chance to actually do online graduate school. Which, why, because it's online and I can do it remotely, aka I could still probably record and stuff, I wouldn't really have time to do videos full-time. And obviously, if I can do graduate school with a lot of scholarships and stuff, I should probably go that route. Just obviously so. And I'll see about that. But if I don't get full scholarships, I will most likely do this full-time, making content full-time. Overall, that's what I would want to do in terms of just a fun job more anyway. But obviously, graduate school would make it a lot of high payments and stuff. I get that route too, obviously. But I'll see how that goes. But at the very least, between like May and August or whatever, I will attempt to do full-time and make videos and stuff. Obviously, that's going to depend to an extent on when GT7 comes out as well. But even still, as soon as I can get a PS5, which is iffy right now, as y'all know, I will still definitely have an uptick in quality of videos. At the very least, the direct capture videos would go from 720p to 4K. I would say at the very least, that's what you're going to be able to see. And most likely, I should be able to put my voice in it in 4K from what I can tell. While that's not a guarantee, the direct capture higher quality, I'm pretty sure it is. I don't see it, I wouldn't be. But anyway, that's that, folks. YouTube is still screwing me, or in order to have YouTube not screw me as much, fucking me. But even still, that is because then people on GT Planet don't see this video. And well, I could right now just move all the way to LBRY and Odysee. They still don't have live streaming or the direct capture. So I'm waiting pretty much for that on LBRY and Odysee, but for now, there is no waiting. I am officially going full time, at least for a bit, and hopefully forever. Hopefully I can make enough money where I can continue this as long as I can. That's the ultimate goal, and as of now, it's very much looking possible because of each and every one of y'all who's followed on LBRY and Odysee and watched my videos and all of that, and I very much thank y'all for that. And I'll say this too. There may very well be more activity on more channels in the future as well. There's already rantating, and there might very well be more channels as well in the future. For now, in the immediate future, things are probably going to stay about the same. But for the future, it's a guarantee I'm at least going to start with full-time as a career and go from there. And that is very much in every way, shape, and form more than I could ever express. Especially now, again, in the future, quality go up, and maybe then will be better. But for now, more than I could ever express. Yeehaw! And that's for sure, folks. That's for sure. I never thought in ever that I would make a career out of making videos, and that's incredible beyond belief.